What is it about crafting and fighting that piques people's interests? Is it the idea of using your brains to survive? Today we're going to cover survival games. Welcome to 5 Count Friday.
You think you know me? You think you can catch me? You think you can trust me? Nobody knows the secret that I keep deep in my soul.
So a lot of the most popular games these days are survival games. From zombies to dinosaurs to an island full of people ready to put a bullet in your head the moment you spawn. So let's get into the list and talk about some of our picks.
Number 5, The Long Dark.
This is a fairly basic game that is still being developed. The idea is that you crashed in the far north, either in Canada or possibly Alaska. You can find camps, logging towns, and various different areas. Hunting deer and running from wolves. The wonderful part of this game is the fact that it really gives you the idea of being alone in the stark, barren wilderness. It comes up at number 5 because of the need for more development.
Number 4, Rust.
This is one that is very heavily talked about from Gary Newman of Gary's Mod fame. This is a beautiful game. The crafting is pretty logical, and housing design is rustic and rough, and space is limited. The game is kind of the polar opposite of The Long Dark. Instead of vast open spaces with nobody around, you are on a single island surrounded by others. The competition for resources is fierce, and the possibilities for cooperation are fantastic. This only rates number 4 because of the general style of the community, which is extremely frustrating for new players. When you first load up the game and go to a populated server, there's a high chance you will be shot very soon after spawning.
Number 3, This War of Mine.
This one is very different from others on the list. A single-player 2.5D game. You are in control of a group of survivors. Crafting and upgrading your habitat is key, and there are plenty of NPCs to interact with and deal with. This game does require micromanagement, as you have to decide who gets to sleep in the bed, if you even have one, who eats, and when. Managing your resources can be very tricky at times, but this is a very fun game.
Number 2, Subnautica.
Where everyone else gives you the more comfortable setting of being on land, though various different types of land, this game takes you to an alien planet that is virtually nothing but ocean depths. The wonderful types of life available and the ability to build a base, cruising little ship, or a completely mobile submarine, which is more like a submersible fortress. Finding ways to survive based on foreign life forms is just one of the things in this game. There are several upgrades available for basic tools and equipment, which will require you to choose what you want. Is it a lightweight tank or a high capacity? An extra hard diamond edge knife or heated blade that cooks food instantaneously? The possibilities are enormous. As with many games, this is still an alpha and being developed, but they do listen closely to the gamers and add things based on what the people want.
Number 1, 7 Days to Die.
Not surprising that this game is the top of our list. The dramatic changes that have already happened from the start are just the tip of the iceberg. They are always changing things with each alpha release. Most recently, they have, at the suggestion of the community, changed the requirements for being able to create a forge so that you don't need to find a book. Other fun additions lately are mini bikes, letting you zoom around the world quickly after finally getting all the pieces together. They are currently in the process of adding new zombies with new animations, many of whom are getting actual names and backstories. We're still waiting for the pieces of the story to be implemented, so we will have to wait to find out why everyone has been turned into a zombie. So that's our picks for the top 5 survival games. What do you think about the games on the list? What would you have put on the list? And which game are you interested in and looking forward to playing? Leave a comment down below and let us know. As always, thank you very much for watching, and stay tuned for more from Ollamh Productions. Cheerio.
Thank you for watching. If you liked what you've seen, click the annotations for other videos we have done. If you would like to help the channel grow, please click like and share the video on social media. If you are new to Ollamh Productions, click the subscribe button to keep updated on new videos.
The secret that I keep deep in my soul.